again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked with your boy stories with me. At this time of, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, and repeat. Hit the subscribe button, man. Smash that hype button. Please, everybody drop a comment, man. And follow us on all social media platforms. Stay locked in and tapped in with everything we got going on. We are officially on that road to 20,000 subscribers. So kick back, relax. I got some heat coming y'all way. Let's get it, let's get it. Let's go. What's up, Mug? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top. Deep crime story time. So today, we got an amazing story, man. Dimes the brick, so boom. We got a young man coming up around the way named Lil Ron Doug. But before we actually dive into Ron Doug, let's backtrack into his father. Now, he comes from a well-known, notorious bloodline full of head tappers and outstanding members. But he was more so born into this life with the understanding of, like, it is what it is, man. Some people, they don't have no outlet. They don't have no plan B. The only plan B is to make plan A work. And if you are born into a set of circumstances that's out of your control, what can you really do? If you born into a family full of firefighters, and since you were a little boy, everybody told you about firefighter and they trained you to be a firefighter, by the time you turn 16, 17, it's just natural that you know everything about being a firefighter because that's what you grew up around. That's basically all you know. So boom, it was the same thing with him, but it was the other side of the fence. He was more so in an active bloodline. So now his father was a notorious big man known all through the city. I'm talking about Shorty was one of the most notorious to ever do it coming out of Baltimore City. So now, when you look at it like that, and I tell most people, when you are the child of a notorious person, you're not as active as the person that just come from a regular household because you more so spoiled. Your father has a lot of resources. He got a lot of revenue. He making a lot of money. So why would you grow up in the hood? Why would you grow up in the ghetto if your parents or your father, his mom was a nurse, his father was a notorious dude outside? So it's just quite natural. You're not going to be born in the city. You ain't going to be born in town. You're not going to be born in the projects. You're not going to be born in Section 8 because nobody that's active outside in the field wants to raise their child in the same circumstances. It doesn't make sense. So boom, dudes around the way, because he would come outside. He had a grandmother that lived in the city. So this is how dudes get their little 1-2 off. They'd be from the suburbs, but they got an aunt, cousin, grandmother, grandfather that live in town. Now they spend weekends in the city, go back out in the county throughout the week, and they only really come down every once in a blue moon to spend the night down in the city. So now they'll play that card and be like, oh no, I'm from such and such block. Man, what, I grew up in town, only been spending 2-3 weekends out of 16 years of their life down in the city. So boom, now Lil Ron Doug doing his thing. He out in the county selling a little grass for real. Boom. By the time he get about 16, 17, after he graduate high school, he was also the point guard for the basketball team at his high school. Boom. They won a state championship. They celebrating everything going good in his life. He graduate high school. He ready to go to college. Boom. Like I told you, he about 17, 18 during this time. Tragic thing happened. His father ended up getting head tapped M1 in the street. So boom. Once he lose pop, he kind of lose focus. His father was his right-hand man. His father was everything that he really wanted to be, but in a positive way. Great example. It's like Big Meech and Lil Meech. If Lil Meech had any common sense, he wouldn't want to get the same attention that his father got, but he got the same name that his father got. He had a chance to be one of the best well-known actors in the world, so he could have been making Big Meech type money, the same type money his father was making, but he could have been making it legally. But he was so caught up on chasing his father's image and literally wanting to be his father, he started playing drug dealer. He started to have this facade in his mind that he really come from the streets. Just like I told y'all, he's a spoiled suburban kid because your father was a kingpin. There's no way your father being that big, you gonna be a kid that grow up in the hood. So boom, he doing his thing out there for real. He's selling the grass. He loses his father. He like, man, I ain't really feeling basketball no more. I don't really want to go to school. I don't really want to do the college game no more. So boom, he ends up backtracking. So when he backtracked, he go full active in the street. He already was selling the grass, but he like, man, you know what? I'm ready to put the pedal to the metal, man, and come outside and just do it for real. But he moves smart. Most dudes jump out and they come on the block. Most dudes jump out the porch and they go holler at somebody and they get on count. They start hustling for another person. But he says, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my phone. I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to go 30 days just straight clipping. Now, if you don't know what clipping is, this is when you go on the road and you're trying to gain. In plain term, in layman term, clipping means gaining customers. Promoting your product, a.k.a. in the street, dropping T's. This is when you promote your product to somebody that's going to be a potential or future customer. Now, Clipping them mean you actually gave them a product and now they're shopping with you. So boom, he go on the road for 30 days. He jumping on the highway. He hitting little small cities for real, little hubs that's known for where you go to get your phone built up. 30 days, he probably got like 13 good whiteys. Now, whitey is a big sale that comes from like a little small town for real. So he got 13 of them in his phone. Boom, he makes a major mistake. Dudes tend to get a good run, and you got some guys that just want to get money and they cool. Long as I'm getting my money, I'm cool, I'm staying out the way. You got some guys that don't really want the money, they want the attention. So if they get the money but don't nobody know, it drive them crazy for real, because it's like, man, I only wanted this money so everybody can know I get money. Boom. He go around the way, even though he not moving on that time, he just going around the way because it's like, man, I be bored just chilling in the car all day waiting for the phone to ring. Yeah, I'm making money, I'm road running, but once I done hit my 12, 13 plays and I done made my little 600, 700 for the day, my little 12, 1300, whatever the case may be, I'm done and I'm bored. I'm just smoking blunt at the blunt by myself. I might as well go outside and chill with the guys. Boom. He go around the way, he chilling, he talking to them. He ends up exposing his hand. What do I mean by exposing his hand? He ends up coming out early. So when he come out early, they able to see his phone going off all day. Every 10, 20, 25, 30 minutes, his phone going off. Yeah, what you trying to do? All right, shit, I'll be out there in 15, 20 minutes. What you trying to get? Come down. Call me when you 5 minutes away. So they watching him bip sales. He got the sales pulling up on the block. Now, that's a big no-no because dudes will see your phone go off. You will tell your sale to pull up right there where everybody chilling at. You will go hit your sale. And 9 times out of 10, dudes is going to walk back counting the money. So motherfuckers be right there pocket watching you, counting out 2,000, 3,000, 1,500, 600. So now they in their head, they like, damn, he just spent all that with yo. I need to get me a sale like that. But instead of them getting on their grind, doing what they want to, now they want your sale because they know that's exactly what he spent with you. So boom. That was kind of a no-no. So now one of the guys around the block for real, he see him pocket full of money, nice little dice game start. He ain't really tripping. He losing 200, 300. He making 600, but he ends up coming up, let's just say $800 out of that dice game. So now he take the 800 he just won. He whip out a knot with probably like 6,000, 7,000. Boom. He put the 800 with that. So now dudes is looking like, I mean, niggas ain't really tripping off him winning the 800 if he was broke. But now since you got money, motherfucker don't want you to win. It's cool if you win if you an underdog like us and you don't really got no money. But if you a big dog and you already got money, motherfucker not cool with you winning. Unless you like an OG or older guy who they expect to have a type of hand like that. So boom. One of the guys around the way, he tell one of his homeboys, man, yo bitch ass, fuck yo think he is, man. Yo nah, ain't no real street nigga, man. He a spoiled little bitch for real. His father was like that. But he's not saying this out loud. He's saying this to his homeboy. They done stepped off, they rolling the blunt. So his homeboy like, man, what the fuck you saying? You keep crying and shit, what the fuck you trying to do? He say, man, we might as well jack yo bitch ass. So now, they done already put the cake in the oven. They gonna go ahead and try to rob him. So now he like, shit, how we gonna do it? He say, I'm gonna call Rel. Now, Rel is another one of they homeboys that stay around the way. They gonna call Rel, have Rel call him up, order him up for £2. When he pull up to the spot, they gonna pop up, they gonna jack and get up out of there, bust Rel down, whatever the case may be. So boom, they put the plan in rotation. Like 2-3 days go by. They holler at the little nigga Rel. Rel ends up calling Ron. Ron Doug pull up in the back lot for real. He just right there in the car chilling. The little nigga don't pop up. But he ends up saying the two homeboys, quote unquote homeboys. So as they walking past, they gonna play it as well as though they just stumbled across. Man, Ron Doug, what the fuck you doing right here, boy? He like, shit, I'm waiting for my sale. You already know how I go. Boom. As he say that, one of the friends is right there at the window talking to him. The other homeboy is going around the car. So he going right past the window. He ready to go in front of the car. Then he going to get on the passenger side. So boom. As he's doing that, the homeboy, I guess he get too eager. The one that's at the window, he come out to hit, man, bitch, kick that shit out. But as he do that, Ron Doug car and park. So he just sitting right there with his foot on the brake. So when he do that, Ron Doug try to grab the joint, but he hit the gas for real. So when he take off, he runs the nigga over. That was supposed to be getting in the passenger seat. Boom, he runs him over. The joint ends up going off. Boom, the nigga pulled his hand out the car though. Ron Doug just put his head down going forward. The nigga let off like 2-3 times. Bang, bang, bang. Whole time Ron Doug got his head down, his back window get shattered. He come out the little like the back lot shit of the alley. He bucket right, he just take off. He gets up out of there. Now he looking at him, man, what the fuck? Man, these bitch ass niggas. Now he really confused and he lost and he mad because he like, one, why the fuck is y'all doing this to me just out of the blue? But he slowly putting together, he start calling the nigga who supposed to be right there as a sale. Now the nigga not answering. Now niggas playing bet, not picking up the phone. So he like, all right, that's a bet. He understand what's going on. It's a setup. But during this time, he looking at it like, man, these niggas doing my mother stay at. She got my little sister in there. Fuck no, I gotta get these niggas. Boom. About 2-3 days later, he catch one. And mind you, he start putting the block under surveillance. He not coming outside. He ends up buying a little duck off car. I ain't gonna lie. He ends up getting a little fame rental. This when you buy somebody that you serve and you rent their car out, just give them some free product. They'll let you hold their car for however long you done paid for. So boom, he ends up getting a little ready rental for real. He right there on the block, cool and scoping. Got his mask on, Nike teched up glove, doing big dumbass forward nickel. He ain't doing no plan. So boom, it's a dice game going on the block. He like, all right, that's a bet, but it's target right there, one of them. He ends up seeing him walk off to go to the alley. In his mind, he ready to go hit a sale. But when he pulled off, the alley right here, when he pulled past and parked right there, the dude is turning in the corner and he ready to use the restroom right there. You feel what I'm saying? Ticket number 1. Whole time Ron Doug pull up just a little bit, throw that motherfucker in park. He jump out, run down the alley. The dude sitting right there using the bathroom. Head tap. Boom, boom, boom. Fall right there, demonstration, all that. Leave him right there. Whole time Ron Doug come out the alley, he already masked up and all that. He jump in the car, skirt, woo, he asses off. The niggas that's right there shooting dice on the block, they run around the corner, they get right there to the alley, they see him laid down. They're like, what the fuck, yo, that was bro. Whole time they start going up, man, ain't nobody see nothing. Yeah, all right, man, I'm telling you, we ready to tear this motherfucker up. But don't nobody know Ron Doug did it. All they know is it was a masked man in a little black punch buggy. Don't nobody know who that is or who car that is because it's a ready rental. So boom, Ron Doug gets up out of there for real. He like, shit, I one of my targets for real. Now he gotta get the other nigga. Now when they ends up having the funeral, everything goes smooth, whatever the case may be. But the homeboy that did that shit, in his mind, he like, man, Ron Doug ain't do this shit. He wouldn't do no shit like that. But they was some conniving type dude, so it could have been one of their old victims or somebody that did some conniving stuff too. So boom, about 2-3 weeks go by. The other homeboy who tried to do that to Ron Doug, the one that actually had to join in the car, he chilling on a back block one day. Ron Doug just spinning through the hood. It's late night. He pulled down the block, turn the lights off. He come down. He look. He see the dude in the car. He got, don't you know when you in the driver's seat, that little mirror that you pull down and look and shit, when you pull the mirror down and open it, it light up. He must have been right there counting something or looking at something. When Ron Doug slide by, he see the nigga in the car with that little mirror lighting up, but his head down, he nodded off. He hide up all the perks. Ron Doug say, got him. He get to the bottom of the block, make a left, hurry up, buck a U-turn. When he buck a U-turn for real, he parked the car like, when you pull down the block, it's an alley on your left that goes straight down, and then you can come out at the bottom. But it's also an alley on your right that goes straight, make a little turn, and it goes straight down, and you can exit at the bottom of the alley. Boom. He parked his car right there at the beginning of the alley at the top of the street on his left-hand side. He hurry up, get on the left side of the street. He creep down. He creeping through the cars because this is going to put him on the driver's side. This is the street. Alley, boom, going straight down. Rolls a car right here, rolls a car right here. So once he get on the side, he's going to be creeping through the cars, can't be seen, but the little nigga already nodded off. But it's going to put him on the driver's side of the car. He ends up creeping down. He jump out, pin the nigga right there. Boom, 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 boom. Hit him like 4 times, bro. He turn around, take off running up the street. It's somebody coming out the house that's, I guess, patrolling that block. They start letting off, boom, 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 because like I told y'all, every block got real street niggas on there. So he don't know if this somebody that's busting a move, they didn't just crack somebody that he know that's his homeboy. He don't know that the dude that Ron Doug just spanked, he not even from that block. He pulled over right there trying to be sneaky, counting some money or putting some work together. He ends up putting the millies in him. He gnawed off. He ends up getting spanked though. So boom. Ron Doug start hitting back at him. He hurry up, get back in the car. He pulled off. Thank God he already had his car parked in the alley because he just took off through the alley. Boom. Flushed that motherfucker through the bottom. He ends up coming out on the little back block street. He gets up out of there. Now, mind you, don't nobody know who it is because this is a masked man in an all-black Nike Tech. Plus, he jumping in and out of an all-black punch buggy car with motherfucking West Virginia tags. That could be any fucking body. Don't nobody know who that is, but he done just got his second man. So once he go back around his way, when he go back around his way, now he come back outside with the mindset of, I'm ready to take this motherfucker over. So boom, he ends up giving niggas an opportunity. Listen, I got to work. This block ain't really doing what it's supposed to. Let's turn this motherfucker up. Young niggas around there, they just fuck with him. Not because he tough, not because he dangerous, because he cool, he laid back, and his father was a kingpin. Boom, they ends up getting on account with him. He's sending the work through. One day, he chilling on the block. Knockers end up jumping out. It's probably like 45 pills for real. They find in a stash spot. They grabbed him. He the closest to it. He ends up getting booked. When he gets over to jail, though, he fighting his little case. He locked in with some dudes. Now, he don't know these dudes' reputation whole time. They outstanding head tappers. They well known through the city. They ain't doing no plan. You jump out there, they knocking your shit loose. So, boom, he ends up locking in with them. They gets into it with some Crips over the jail. All of them got put in work. They ends up going in the nigga cell. They ready to make it do what it do whole time. Ron Doug tell one of his homeboys that's right there, watch out, I got him. He ends up putting on a performance by himself. But him doing that showed the head tappers that shit, shorty will really go, and he'll go by himself. Boom. After that, the niggas end up testing him. They send civilian. They send a landscape dude for a freelancer. They send somebody that's not tied to nobody. They ends up paying him a couple of dollars, giving him a whole $1, telling him they go in Ron Doug's cell and act like you gonna rob him. He go in there act like he gonna rob Ron Doug. Ron Doug end up flexing him. Bang, bang, bang. I'm talking about dragging him out the cell. He beating this shit all on. Man, you done lost your fucking mind. Whole time the niggas that did it had to run up there tell him, chill, bro, chill. But shorty ended up getting his payment, but they kind of felt bad. Like, damn, bro, we ain't think. Because think about once he got his shit together, he had to go in the cell and heal up. He had to stay in the cell and hide up. He just keep looking at it like, it's crazy, bro. He like, bro, I swear to God, we ain't know he was gonna do that shit, bro. We thought y'all was gonna get a little bit of bump, but we thought you was gonna be able to, handle yourself. So boom, he all scarred up, whatever the case may be. But Ron Doug done held his own, and he running with some outstanding members. When he come back uptown, everybody, all of them come uptown. So now he locked in with the real deal. Like, he locked in with niggas that's really moving that murder rate. So boom, he ends up hiring them, bringing them to his block, putting them down his muscle. Now, the block is making big money, and when you make big money, you got niggas around the way that's going to be soldier hating, that's going to be like, man, fuck me, who you think you is, now you taking all the money from us, so forth and so on. So, boom, they get a little bit of bump, but like I told you, he got the outstanding members on deck. They ends up standing up, they put on a little performance, 2 niggas end up passing away, but niggas got the message, don't play with them boys, let them just run their little organization. Now, he's ready to, let's say he do this for like a year or 2, he ready to expand. He ends up taking over the block to his right and the block to his left. But he do it on man time. He do it in the player time. He do it in a manly way. Meaning, he go holler at the big man on that block and the big man on that block. Listen, I got an opportunity. I got a position. I ain't stepping on y'all toes. You might as well get whatever you getting from me. Tap in with me. You can still run your block, and you got the backup and the support from everything that we got going on. They already was trying to get down because that shit was hurting their pocket, and they wasn't trying to go to war with these real deal motherfucking head tappers. So they took the deal, no problem. Now the money start coming in crazy. I'm talking about they making money hand over fist. Boom. As him doing that, the dudes that's not down, because you can't put everybody down. So the competition that's still alive, they say, you know what? We can't get these niggas going to war. And I'm not ready to waste my time and lose the little bit of soldiers that I do got going to war with these niggas. They go with plan B. They ends up dropping an anonymous tip. When they do, the shit get to the FBI. Whole time the feds start investigating. When the feds start investigating, they see that Ron Doug is running this motherfucking multi-$100,000 operation that has, dropped a couple of bodies. They got him under like 24-hour surveillance or something like that, though. Boom. One day, just his luck, he wake up, he ready to come outside, but he was supposed to go highlight the plug this day and get a fresh batch. He called the plug like, shit, man, I'm coming back from Miami, or I'm coming back from Disney World, Florida, something like that. My plane got a little delayed. When I get back in town, I got you, because I ain't got nobody that could get to my spot to get all the amount that you need. So he like, damn, bro, what the fuck, man? I told you I had something to do this morning. He like, I know, bro, I got you, so forth and so on. Bum. He do that. After he do that, he go to the little breakfast spot. He get his food bad order, the food messed up. So everything just going bad that day. But in the midst of him doing this, he run into an old head. When he run into the old head, he like, man, that shit crazy, bro. You know about your father, back in the day, man. But the old head that he talking to, he get high now. He like, man, that shit crazy. That shit really showed us that you can't trust nobody out here, bro. I'm telling you, Lil Ron, watch who you got around you. He like, what you mean? He like, man, you don't want to end up like your father. So now Ron Doug like, man, OG, what the fuck you talking about? He ordered the old head some food too. They right there just kicking it, waiting for the food to come. He like, man, Big Bear, the one that did that to your father, right? He like, what? The fuck is you talking about now? Big Bear was his father right-hand man, still alive. He even didn't put Big Bear into a position where as though he don't hustle or work with him, but Big Bear done called him, hey, nephew, man, let me hold a couple dollars. He done made sure Big Unc was always good. Even got him a van, because Big Bear got 3 kids now, and he made sure he needed a van, to move the family around. So he like, man, OG, man, what the fuck you talking about? He ain't do that. He say, man, I swear to God on everything I love, nephew, boy, the streets been through that. I forgot you was young when that shit happened. Niggas ain't want to tell you. He ends up putting his ear to the street, come to find out that shit really true. His father ended up being pinned by his best friend, right-hand man. So, boom, like 2 months go by. Now, mind you, he's still under federal investigation. He ends up running a big bad for real bad, leaving a football game. He hustling, but playing football coach during his time too. So boom, I think he caught him at like a gas station or something like that. He say, "Babe, what's going on, boy? Let me holler at you real quick." They right there get to talk, and he, on man time, he asked him, "Bro, you had something to do with my father getting killed?" He say, "What? My nephew, stop playing me. I never." But the body language that he gave off, the look in his eye was like, man, you did that shit. Like, you could read, you can tell when you get that gut feeling, you can fucking tell. So I guess Ron Doug put in his mind like, man, fuck that shit. And right now, he already had a little bit of tension going on his block. He say, all right, that's a bet. Whole time he go back to his car, and as he getting in his car bed, I guess he get in the thug mode. He say, man, and if the fuck I did, fuck is you talking about? Whole time his bad Ray jump in the car, man. Ron Doug blank. He got the joint, like if you know, like I told you, you either put it right here in the little stash spot, or you put that motherfucker on the seat so you can just grab it and go to work. His was right there on the seat. He grabbed that motherfucker, turned around. I don't even think he thought he was going to hit Big Bear. Whole time he just started letting go. Boom, boom, boom. But he's so mad and furious, his motherfucking accuracy is pinpoint on. He ends up hitting Bear twice. Whole time he fall. Damn, lucky he ain't hit the motherfucking gas pump. Whole time, though, like I told y'all, the feds had him on 24-hour surveillance, and they actually had a unmarked car following him. As he do that, the unmarked car lighted up. Woo, woo, woo. He turn around, he see them, he start hitting at them. Boom, boom. They jump out. As they jump out and try to get back fire, he up, like I told you, the car is always running. So he jump back in the car door still open, throw that motherfucker in reverse. Woo, as he's backing up, shut the door at the same time, throw that motherfucker in drive. He take off. He take him on a little mini high-speed chase. Probably like 4 or 5 minutes. Of course, he ends up crashing out. Thank God that, he ain't lose his life doing this shit. He ends up crashing out for real. They arrest him. Of course, they whatever else they put him through, that's their business. We don't know. But, he ends up getting arrested. He come through the district, eyes swollen, knots on his damn head. One of his teeth was knocked out. He ends up fighting his case, going to trial. Of course, a federal trial. Them boys don't lose. They gave his man life plus 46 years, man. Life plus 46 years, you get what I'm saying? He's still serving his time right now. But, like I told y'all, man, from dimes to bricks and how the game sometimes pull you in. And he ended up throwing it all away for, he was going to jail regardless, but you ended up having that body on your head just due to something, standing on business for your father, which is understandable. But look at how these things play out, man, and you never know how it's going to play out or when it's going to have to go down. This is why I tell y'all, don't get involved in the streets, man. Stay out of the way and do it the right way. With that being said, Mob, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you fell a lot. And with your boy stories with me. At this time, one more time for me, Mob. Like, share, comment. I repeat, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button. Please drop us a comment, man. Let's get this video into the top 100 videos. So let's go for 200, 300 likes. Everybody hit that hype button, man. Follow us on all social media platforms. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Let's go.